Good morning, everyone, from over the Rocky Mountains on my way to Denver. The reason I'm wearing oxygen is because I'm above the altitude where I need it, and the airplane's not pressurized. I'm actually going to pause for a second before I delve into this plane cast and show you the amazing view here. I just love the mountains. So you got to take a look outside. This is looking southbound and going around towards the east. And north, back a little bit to the west. So the plane cast this morning is about the second thing I did wrong with my business. And it had to do with finding an instructor. And if you notice, I'm sitting in the right seat of the airplane, which is typically actually the instructor's seat. I set my airplane up differently because I like to fly from the right because I'm right-handed. Most pilots fly from the left seat, but almost all instructors teach from the right. And I want to talk about what it takes to get the right person in the right seat of the business. I think the main reason why we don't get coaches or mentors to help us with our companies because a lot of people want us to follow their business model rather than them actually helping us with our business model. And I think to find the right coach or mentor to actually help you with your business model, it supports the whole reason why we went into business in the first place. We didn't do it because we wanted to share someone else's vision. We did it because we had our own vision, and we want someone to come alongside and coach us through that. So, and that's just like what happens in the airplane. I mean, a good instructor, and this is what you should look for in a coach too, doesn't have their hand on the controls flying the airplane. In fact, a good instructor is typically very hands-off. What they actually do is point things out. They see what's coming. They see what's up ahead on the chart. They see what the engine gauges are telling them, things the student may not realize. In your business case, the dashboard, financials, market response, all that represents the dashboard. And the good instructors are always pointing and getting the student to look further ahead. And I think that's what you should look for in general for a coach in your company. Specifically, that means somebody that's not what I call a guru with a cult following. It's not somebody that comes into your company with the 10-step formula to guaranteed success. It's not someone that has a bunch of cult followers on Facebook. It is somebody that's looking to advance your business model and help you based on their experience, which brings us to point 2, which is they need to have some experience in your vertical or with your type of personality or whatever it is you're dealing with. If you're, for example, in tech, tech finance or whatever, getting someone from the brick and mortar finance world might be a good idea, but getting someone from, say, retail may not be as helpful for you. So, those two things. Don't look for formulaic gurus, and instead look for somebody that knows your niche and is willing to work with you and sit in the right seat without their hands on the controls, but point out to you what's going on and get you to look further ahead. And it'll short circuit lots of speed bumps along the way in your business. I would be years ahead if I'd gotten the right coach early on. I ended up getting some really great people to help me, but I could have been years ahead of where I am if I'd gotten that type of help and listened earlier. If you got any comments or suggestions on coaching or mentoring for small business, particularly in the early years, please feel free to comment. I'll get back to you. And in the meantime, enjoy the view.